What's good, y'all? So, I know the stock market's been going crazy lately, you know what I'm saying? So, I figured this would be a perfect time to make this video about do's and don'ts when it comes to when the stock market is going down or when there's a stock market crash, all right? So, let's get right to it, man. All right, so for the don'ts, all right? So, the number one thing you don't want to do is do not panic sell. All right, I know when you see red, you automatically think you have to sell your assets, but that's not the case. All right, so historically, the market has always bounced back. So whenever the stock market goes down, just know that eventually it will go back up. Right. So number two is don't try to sell. Don't try to time the market. You know what I'm saying? So time the market is basically selling high and buying low. So you're trying to sell the stock at the highest, and then when it's at the lowest, you want to buy it. That's almost impossible. Even like great investors can't really even do that. You know what I'm saying? Because it sounds great in theory if you could do it, but it's so hard to do, But instead, you should just focus on your long-term strategy and just stay the course. All right. So if the stock is going down, just keep buying. Don't try to wait until it's at the very bottom and buy, because then you might miss a lot of buying opportunities. All right. Number three is don't abandon your investment plan. That's key. You have the investment plan for a reason, so stick by it. If you have a great investment plan, it should be good enough to last you in a bull market or a bear market. So the market has no effect on your investment plan. If you really believe in your investment plan, then you have to stick by that. All right. So those are the don'ts. All right. Now for the do's, you want to stay focused on your long-term investment plan. Again, you know, just because the market is going down, that doesn't mean you have to sell. You know, the market is always in a cycle. You know, the stock market's gonna go up, it's gonna go down, but you still have to stay true to your plan. You created that plan for a reason, for times like this. All right. Number two is look for buying opportunities. When the stock market is going down, it's a perfect time to find great stocks at a lower price, at a cheap price. When there's a stock market crash, you have to treat it like it's Black Friday. You know, just don't go crazy by buying with money you don't have. So don't go touching your emergency fund. You know, but if you have some cash lying around and everybody's panicking selling, you should be happy. You should just start buying as many stocks as you can, you know. So that's number two. Number three is you can reassess your portfolio, which means that look at the stock that you currently have and see if they still align with your investment strategy, and as you're doing that, you're looking for better buying opportunities in the market. So if there's a stock that you've been looking at and you thought the price was way too high, well, now if it dropped, you could go in and buy that asset at a better price. So reassess your portfolio. Number four is you have to continue dollar cost averaging, which is stick with your contribution that you've been regularly making in the market, and if a stock keep dropping, you keep buying. So that dollar cost averaging will help you with not trying to time the market, because if the stock keep dropping, then you'll keep buying, so you won't miss out on opportunities for when the stock actually does bounce back, and you missed out on all the opportunities by you trying to buy it at the bottom. So dollar cost average and just keep buying. If you really have a great stock, then it shouldn't matter if it's dropping or not. All right. All right. Number 5 would be to, again, maintain an emergency fund. Now, an emergency fund is different for everybody. All right. So your emergency fund might be different than mine, but usually an emergency fund is usually 3 to 6 months of just living expenses. So if you have 3 to 6 months of living expenses, just put it somewhere and don't touch it. Then if the market goes down, you're not gonna panic because you already have money on the side just in case, you know. So it's very important to have an emergency fund of 3 to 6 months. All right. And just, stay calm, man. You know what I'm saying? Focus on the long term and keep taking advantage of buying opportunities. In this market, you have to learn to be calm at all time. Never get too high, never get too low. If the stock is doing very bad, don't let it bother you too much. Don't get too sad over it. Just like if the stock is doing very good and everything is green, don't be too happy. You have to stay calm. Keep your composure. Just remember that the stock market is not a sprint. It's a marathon. It's a long-term game you're playing. So when everybody else is fearful, stay calm. All right. So in this game, you have to learn to be ice cold. Don't let your emotions get the best of you. All right. So just stay calm. Be true to your investing plan. And if you're starting to doubt your investing plan, then you might have to tweak it a little bit, But you have that plan for a reason. So don't be scared if the market's going down or whatever. They be manipulating the market every day, So, but the good thing for you is that time is on your side. So whatever they do in the market in the short term, it's all right. Stay calm, And in the long term, you will be successful. You will come out on top. All right. So keep your emotions in check, and don't get too crazy over it. Just it's too much money out here. I'm telling you, it's too much money to be made out here to be scared when the market is going down. So don't panic. Stay calm, and let's get this money, man. You know what I'm saying? So I hope y'all find this video useful. I hope y'all find this video helpful. If you like, or if this video helped you in any way, shape, or form, I'd really appreciate it if you leave like, comment, and subscribe. And hopefully I make more videos like this to help you out in the long term. But again, man, stay calm. You know what I'm saying? The market's not going anywhere. You know what I'm saying? Just keep at it. Stay consistent and stay strong. All right? You have a good one, man. I appreciate y'all.